Ever wonder why you can rework your supply chain for months and it still ends up more expensive, slower, and weirdly fragile? Here is the uncomfortable truth. Your network design is probably built for a world that doesn't exist anymore. Fuel swings, tariffs move, demand does that yo-yo thing, and customer still expects 2 days like it's free. McKinsey found 64% of companies are already regionalizing their supply chains. That's not a trend, that's a stampede. So the real question is, what do you change in the network without breaking anything else? Well, when people say network design, they usually mean warehouses or distribution centers. That is only one piece. A solid network is 4 things working together: cost, service levels, risk, and sustainability. Cost is the full bill: buying, making, storing, shipping, plus the surprises. A lane that's cheap today may turn brutal tomorrow. How to do it? Split costs into buckets you can actually control, like where you make it, where you store it, how you move it. Second, run a few scenarios with prices moving up and down so you are not betting everything on one perfect forecast. Service levels should stop being an average because not all customers and products are the same. Different customers and products deserve different promises. And this is not fluffy marketing stuff. Gartner says 83% of companies are pushing supply chains to improve customer experience as part of digital strategy. That means your service promise is part of the product now. First, segment service by customer, product, and region decides who gets what promise. Second, design the network to protect the promises that actually matter instead of chasing one generic target. If your network only works on a normal week, it's not a network, it is a wish. Think back in 2025. Red Sea reroutes dragged out lead times, Northern Europe port dealt with strikes and congestion, and tariff uncertainty pushed companies to pull orders forward and build stock just in case. So yeah, the perfect network looks great until the calendar turns into a mess. We should do this instead. Pick 3-5 disruptions you actually see, like supplier outage, port delays. Decide your backup moves now, second source options, alternate routes, extra capacity, where you would hold your buffer stock. This surprises people. Shorter routes and shorter flows can cut carbon and cost at the same time. It's not always a trade-off. It can be a win-win situation. Carbon dioxide per shipment or per lane next to cost to serve and lead time. Test a couple of scenarios, different modes, different stocking points, shorter lanes, then check if service stays solid. One little extra tip, because this is where people mess up. If you are doing this in spreadsheets, you are basically guessing with confidence. Network choices are connected. Change one node and 3 other things break. You need fast scenarios comparisons built on the same assumptions. When you treat your network design like a living system, cost, service, risk, and sustainability, scenario planning stops being a one-time project and becomes how you steer your network week to week. This is exactly why platforms like Icron exist, to simulate and compare network scenarios quickly across cost, service, risk, and ECG, without your team drowning into manual models. If you have got a teammate who still thinks network design is pick a warehouse and pray, then you can send them this. Give this a thumbs up if it helped and subscribe for more.